Hi, everybody. You're welcome to today's discussion. Today, our discussion shall center around 7 rules that make you a rallying point, that make you a reference point, that make you a leader in whatsoever field of walks of life you might find yourself. Once you had adhered to these 7 rules, you are good to go. The first of them is character. Your character. Second one is relationship. Third one is your knowledge, followed by your intuition, then your experience, your past success, and lastly, your ability. These key 7 rules are so germane that require certain explanation and elucidation. We're going to start with the first one, which is the character. Your character speaks volume about who you are, about both your intuitive, intrinsic and extrinsic value. It's either your character is positive or negative. It's either it's encouraging or discouraging. Character is 100% just like your attitude, because your attitude determines your altitude in life. So therefore, we should try as much as possible to imbibe and adhere to a sound and good character. The character that will determine how far you can move in life. We have different types of character, but the bottom line is your character is very instrumental to your growth, your development, your advancement in life. Your character in terms of optimism, truthfulness, courageous, steadfastness, sacrifice, transparency, and what have you. All these characters are so germane that you need to work on them and use them as a stepping stone to move on. The second one is relationship. When you say relationship, how does it mean? What do we understand by that? Relationship has to do with interaction, leverage. We are bound to leverage on one another in this life. We can have an individual life. The life is interwoven, it's interactive. It needs or require a relationship. And this relationship in question is of different media, different dimension, different ways. Relationship can be political, can be spiritual, can be religious, can be business relationship, it can be academic relationship. So we can have in different ways. It now depends on how impressionate, how reliable the relationship is. That is why they say that what every man does, live after them. If your relationship with people on different pedestrian, on different works of life, on different level, is so reliable, so friendly, so transparent, so trustworthy that people can rely on you. They can take you for who you are. It's so much good that people always want to refer to you. They always want you to be around them. They always want people to know about you, because of the fact that they've enjoyed the dividend of the sound relationship with you. So relationship is so good, and that is why we relate with people on daily basis. Our family, our colleague at the place of work, our friends in the place of worship, our people around us in the society. We relate with each of them or every one of them on daily basis. Then what's the basis of your relationship? Are you the type who is only out there to tap, to gain for people, and you're not ready to give back? You're not ready to be of benefit to people. You're not ready to be of, helping hand to people. You always want to be, parasites. Relationships should be symbiotic. Should be mutual, for mutual benefits. It shouldn't be the type that we always, want to take advantage, want to backslide. This is what leads to a lot of, mistrust, a lot of discourse, a lot of crisis here and there. When people, betray trust of relationship, trust between husband and wife is being, breached. Between bosom friend is being breached. Between colleague at the place of work is being breached. So we should be the type who will stand by our words, who will always be of benefit in our relationship. We should not be the type that will betray. It's one of the key things that make us to move ahead in life. Thirdly, is knowledge. That is number 3 for you. Knowledge. When you're talking about knowledge is so essential, because that is what differentiates human being from animals. Because of the IQ human being possess, this makes us different from animals. Knowledge is very essential for us. As an individual, you must be knowledgeable. You must seek for knowledge. And knowledge does not end in, the 4 walls of your classroom alone. It's what you do on a daily basis. And knowledge doesn't look for you. You look for knowledge. You search for it. And you can be Mr. Know-It-All. You can be all in all. That is why it is advisable for anyone who wants to grow in life to unlearn, learn, and relearn. You should be a student of knowledge. You should, as much as possible, to always add value to yourself on a daily basis. That is what will take us to listening to, successful people. Watch them, listen to them, read books, listen to comments, watch videos, relate with people of knowledge, people who can influence you positively. Invest in yourself by attending to a lot of seminar and training. You go for training, you go for seminar, you go for a lot of things that will always add value to you. Because when you have knowledge, you will be the leader. Because readers are leaders. Readers are leaders. You don't limit yourself to, your daily experience alone. That is why complete human being and incomplete human being. A complete human being is the one who always learn from other people. You learn from other people around you, then you become knowledgeable. Number 4 is intuition. What you feel, what you are feeling, your intuition. Intuition is so germane, so important that every individual who wants to be the rallying point, who wants to be the leader, must have this intuition and manage it to the extent that it becomes treasure, it becomes tools, it becomes your manual of life. How do I mean? Every individual, we have what we call inspiration. We have innovative ideas. We have creative ideas. We have feelings. We have perspective about life, about concept, about ideas. So when all these ideas now you're able to materialize it, you're able to put it into what is pragmatic, useful for people around you, what can be used to manage situation, circumstances, affairs of life, it becomes essential commodity for such individual. Intuition is so important that one need to do a lot of work on his life, on his personal skill to develop your intuitive tendency, ability to think, to manage, ability to have what we call to combine both native and artificial intelligence, smartness together to bring about useful results that can be used to drive, to lead people around you. Intuitive skill is so important. Number 5 is experience. Your experience is very pivotal, very essential when it comes to taking a lead in life, moving forward in life, being successful. Experience is the best teacher. Experience make you to stand out, makes you to be different from others because of the fact that you have far and wide experience in terms of where you've been in life, the books you've read, people you've met in life, the challenge you've confronted in life, the pain you've gone through in life is the best teaching. It molds you. It elevates you. You stand out as an experienced person. That is why it's so key and so germane to learn from experience. You become a leader, you become a teacher, you become a rallying point, you become a reference for people near and far. They refer to you. They take you as a reference point because of the fact that they know you are there to, draw as an inference, or to be drawn as an inference. So we need to gather experience. We need not to be too much in haste. Whatsoever you want to lay hands on, Consider experience. Experience surpasses knowledge. Experience surpasses what form of skill you might have. Experience is very key and so germane in our lives, and we don't have to do. Number 6 is your success records, your past success track and records take a very significant role in who you are and what you become in the nearest future. Your leadership. That is why human being, we have 3 phases: your past, present, and your future. You learn from your past. Use your past to modify or correct the present, and use the present to prepare for the future. So if you are the past, if you're the type who could not link the present with the past, you can leverage on the past. It's going to have an adverse effect because the past is so germane. The past achievement, the past challenge, the past experience is very key and very sacrosanct with the present. That is why the past record of success or failure, we metamorphose and amalgamate to modify, to concretize the present. But if the past is not there, that is why it is said that when you embark on any project, if you succeed, you become a leader in that field. If you fail, you become a teacher in that field. If you fail, you become a teacher in the sense that you will know the do and don'ts, the technicality behind it, how to guide people. But if you succeed, you become a leader. That is why our past is so much important. What is your past? How do you start your past now? Because for every success, there must be a storyline. There must be a past. How do you tell your success story? It is now you start it. It is now you begin to work it out. There is no shortcut to success. You must take the right route, follow the right procedure. That is why you need to learn from people's archive, people's previous achievement, previous challenges, and you just oppose the present with it. You used to measure, to evaluate yourself. Am I doing it well? Is the future bright with what I'm embarking on now? You use that as a yardstick and a measure for yourselves. So therefore, past experience is very key. That is why when you have a past experience, when you want to embark on any job, any role, you do it better. You do it fantastically because you have what you can leverage on. So it's very key and very germane in our job to have a past record, past experience, and leverage on that to kind of learn more. Is ability, what you can do, ability is dependable on your willingness, your strong will, your belief that you can do it. If you have the belief in you, the belief and the strong will propel you. You see yourself as the best, and you see everything as not impossible. You see everything as what possible, and the strong will always propel you. Will always push it forward because you have the belief in yourself. You have the strong will, and this will make you to start from somewhere. You start small, you think big, and grow slowly. You make it something in process. You don't mind the milestone. You don't mind the number of time, the years it will take you to accomplish the goal, because you have the willingness. You have the passion for it. When the passion is there, the willingness is there, the belief is there, it assists what you can do. Then you need to prepare yourself for anything, any project, any work you want to do. And you also need to plan very well. Planning is very key and so germane, so essential. So what you can do will always be what will propel you to stand out anywhere you are, because you can do it. Because you're not just an onlooker. You're not just there as a follower. You want to take the bull by the horn. You want to lead. You want to influence. You want to be a rallying point. You take action. You evaluate it. And you later on see that you move and grow beyond sky limits. And this is one of the key things you need to take a look into. What you can do, your knowledge is very vital when it comes to war.